Liebherr LR 11350. Today's first amazing machine is a crawler crane from the world-renowned German manufacturer Liebherr. The LR 11350 has caught our attention because it is a crane with one of the most impressive load capacities in the world. The maximum weight that the LR 11350 can lift is 1,350 tons. It boasts a boom reach of 164 meters and a maximum lifting height of 196 meters. Needless to say, this machine has impressive dimensions. However, an advantage of the LR 11350 is that its transport width is only 3.5 meters. The boom, like the lifting hook, can be modified to suit all needs and tasks. In addition, the crane can be moved with the load on the hook thanks to a clever counterweight system. The video shows the machine being used at the Leningrad nuclear power plant. Here, the Liebherr LR 11350 was responsible for lifting and moving incredibly heavy objects that no other machine could handle. For example, it was used to move a containment structure weighing over 300 tons. Smartrac T TS. Livestock feed is always a perfectly balanced, complex mixture of several ingredients. It is possible to mix them manually, but it would take a huge amount of time, especially if there's a large population of cattle. In addition, badly mixed feed leads to cows not getting the right nutrients, which negatively affects the quality of the milk and the meat. But there are special machines designed to make people's work easier and speed up the feeding process. The Smartrac T and the Smartrac TS are great examples. They are powerful and extremely productive feed mixers. They are two of the few self-propelled machines of this type on the market. A single machine loads all kinds of dry and loose feed on its own, mixes them and then disperses them to the cattle. Human effort is kept to a minimum. The operator does not leave the cabin during the whole working cycle. The 2.2 meter wide loading system cuts out 2.6 cubic meters of silage at once. The tank has a total capacity of 12 cubic meters. XCMG ET110. You'd probably think that specialized equipment are heavy and cumbersome machines which are incredibly difficult to drive. This is somewhat true, but there is an exception to this rule, and here it is. The amazing walking excavator, the ET110. It's manufactured by the Chinese company XCMG. It has some striking features too. First of all, the ET110 can be controlled by the operator remotely using a special remote control. And secondly, the machine has unique moving wheels which rise, lower and move independently of each other. Thus, this model is able to work even when the ground is not flat. The cleverly arranged wheels greatly expands the possibilities, allowing the excavator to keep its balance in any situation and work even on steep slopes. LCAT. The first landing ships designed to deliver infantry and weapons to the shore appeared after World War I. Although this kind of equipment has changed over time, at the beginning of the new century there was an immediate need for brand new ships. Thus appeared the project LCAT, developed by the French company CNIM. You're looking at a unique landing boat with a mobile deck. It's lowered and lifted between two parts of the hull, driven by 4 hydraulic cylinders. If we compare the LCAT with the boats that were in service before, you can see that the payload has been increased 5 times, reaching 100 tons. Notice how the deck is lowered when you land. That's how a high-speed catamaran turns into a flatbed vessel. Loading as well as unloading is done faster and easier thanks to the ramps located at the bow and the stern. BG Lift CWE 465. And here's another interesting machine, also designed to work in difficult conditions and adverse landscapes. The Italian machine, the CWE 465 from BG Lift, retains its stability in all circumstances, even when the boom is fully extended, reaching 32 meters in length. Also note the compact size. The machine is less than 2 meters wide. Thanks to this, work can be carried out in tight spaces. The construction is prefabricated, and it doesn't take much space during transportation. CNIM PTA. Modern heavy military equipment has incredible firepower, but its cross-country ability isn't as impressive. If there's a deep ravine or a river in front of a tank division, these specialized bridge layer systems come to the rescue. The model you see on your screen is the PTA, manufactured by the French company CNIM. The military load class is 85T. This means that the bridge can be used by Caterpillar vehicles weighing up to 70 tons and wheeled vehicles weighing up to 80 tons. The main feature of the PTA is its variability. The machine can spread out one 26-meter-long bridge or two 14.3-meter-long bridges. In either case, the opening procedure doesn't take more than 10 minutes. The control is carried out from an armored cabin, which guarantees the operator's safety even in combat conditions. Also, the bridge layer system is equipped with special legs for stabilization. Thanks to them, the bridge can be spread even when the vehicle is standing on an uneven surface or a small slope. BodemBouw CSM-system. Today's last remarkable piece of equipment is a whole system developed by specialists of the Dutch brand BodemBouw. Soil injection is a procedure that precedes any major construction project. The fact is that buildings, particularly multi-story ones, exert enormous pressure on the soil, and the ground is not always able to withstand it. In order to make the construction safe and to increase the durability of the future building, the territory is treated in a special way. Special mortar, such as cement, is poured into numerous drilled holes. When hardened, they form a solid foundation. Traditionally, the procedure is performed by a whole range of different machines, but BodemBouw specialists managed to combine them into one, creating an optimal soil injection system. It is a head with two cutting discs responsible for drilling. Cement mortar is poured inside the head between the two discs to keep it homogeneous. This system is perfect for big cities. The work is done without noise or vibration. This in turn minimizes soil deposition, which is especially important when sensitive structures are nearby. Last but not least, there is more control over every movement. Also, strengthening and stabilization of the soil is much more efficient than with conventional methods.